Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, where South African politics is never short of drama, suspicion, and a healthy dose of behind-the-scenes tension. Today, we're diving into a story that's lighting up the political landscape with legal fireworks, shadowy intelligence allegations, and a showdown between the presidency and the uMkhonto weSizwe, MK, party. Buckle up, because what started as a formal letter may soon erupt into a full-blown constitutional crisis. So here's the scoop: the MK party has officially fired off a legal letter to President Cyril Ramaphosa. And we're not talking about a gentle tap on the shoulder. This is a firm, finger-in-the-chest kind of letter. The party wants answers, and they want them fast. At the heart of their demand? Two names: Water and Sanitation Minister Senzo Mchunu and National Security Advisor Firoz Cachalia. According to MK, these aren't just ordinary appointments gone wrong. No, these are symbols of what the party calls opaque and politically questionable decision-making by the president. The letter, which landed on the president's desk via the MK party's legal team this past Monday, gives Ramaphosa just 7 working days to explain the constitutional and legal basis for these two controversial figures still holding office. Now, let's unpack that, because this isn't just legal jargon. The MK party isn't just asking for reasons, they're accusing the president of using his executive discretion to shield political allies, protect underperformers, and undermine public trust in government accountability. And they're not mincing words. MK spokesperson Lamilone Lila made it very clear, these decisions are not merely administrative. They reflect a broader pattern of executive shielding, factional protectionism, and state unaccountability. Strong words, and they come with some serious implications. Let's start with Senzo Mchunu. The MK party is dragging his record on water and sanitation straight into the spotlight. If you've been following the water crisis in provinces like KwaZulu-Natal, the Eastern Cape, and parts of Limpopo, then you know it's bad. We're talking chronic shortages, collapsing infrastructure, and communities going weeks, sometimes months, without access to clean drinking water. And who's at the helm of that disaster? According to MK, it's Mchunu. They say his tenure has been marked by damning failures, and yet, the president hasn't acted. No reassignment. No public reprimand. Just silence. Then comes the second bombshell, Firoz Cachalia, the president's national security advisor. Here, the accusations get murkier, and a lot more dangerous. The MK party is alleging that Cachalia is involved in behind-the-scenes intelligence manipulation. They're accusing him of using clandestine tactics to neutralize political opposition, including, possibly, those within parliament. That's serious. Very serious. Now, there's no concrete public evidence to back these claims yet, but MK argues that Ramaphosa's silence on the matter is speaking volumes. They claim it's another sign of how intelligence structures are being used for political ends, a haunting echo of the Zuma-era state security agency scandals, but with new players and even more sophisticated cover. In case you're wondering if this is just a political stunt from MK, well, it might not be that simple. Legal experts are weighing in, and they're not laughing this off. Professor Ziyanda Masiko, a well-respected constitutional scholar, pointed out that Section 195 of the Constitution demands transparent, accountable, and development-oriented public administration. If the president is using executive discretion to cover up failures or political favoritism, he must provide legal and constitutional justification. Otherwise, he risks breaching the very foundations of public service ethics. So what happens if Ramaphosa doesn't respond within the 7-day window? MK has made it clear, they're heading to court. They want the judiciary to compel the president to open up about these appointments, and to answer publicly for what they see as executive overreach. And let's be real, this is more than just about two men. This is a political chess move in a much bigger game. Since entering parliament in 2024, the MK party has adopted an openly combative posture. With Jacob Zuma pulling the strings from the sidelines, they've positioned themselves as disruptors, the conscience of a system they say is rotting from the inside. But critics say MK is stirring the pot for attention, hoping to use parliament as a platform for populist theatrics. Insiders from the presidency suggest the letter might be treated as a publicity stunt, designed to distract from MK's lack of policy substance. Still, it's hard to dismiss the broader context. South Africans are watching their taps run dry. They're seeing budget blowouts while corruption scandals continue unchecked. And when intelligence figures are accused of working in the shadows to silence critics, well, let's just say our collective memory of state capture is still very fresh. In this environment, even the perception of cover-ups can cause a political firestorm. Ramaphosa, for his part, has yet to respond publicly. But silence may no longer be an option. This is a test not only of his leadership but of the constitutional obligations that come with the presidency. Whether he sees MK's letter as a nuisance or a legitimate challenge, the country is watching and waiting. And let's not forget the symbolism here. MK, born from the military wing of the liberation struggle, is now using the courts, not the gun, to force transparency. That's a powerful statement in itself, and one that reflects the shifting nature of South Africa's democratic terrain. As we wait to see how this plays out, one thing is clear: this isn't just political theater. It's about trust. It's about institutions. And it's about whether the President of the Republic can be held to account when the people, or their representatives, demand answers. So, what do you think? Is MK genuinely fighting for accountability, or is this just another round of political grandstanding? Should Ramaphosa come clean about Mchunu and Cachalia, or does the president have a right to exercise discretion without public interference? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video if you found this informative, subscribe for more deep dives into South African politics, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next update. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay critical, and we'll see you next time.